Hello, my dear students. In the previous video, we already discussed about the classification of organic compounds, very important concept. In that, what are aromatic compounds, what are heterocyclic compounds. You know well about what are aromatic compounds. Students, aromatic compounds are the compounds which contain at least one benzene ring. Example, benzene, aniline, toluene. These are some examples of aromatic compounds. And what are heterocyclic compounds? These are the cyclic compounds in which carbon atom is replaced by an hetero atom. Furan, pyrrole, thiophene, pyridine are some examples for heterocyclic compounds. Yes, in this video, I am going to explain one more important concept, that is three-dimensional representation of organic compounds. Yes, three-dimensional representation of three-dimensional representation of organic compounds. Three-dimensional representation of organic compounds. Students, remember one thing here. The structure of organic compounds represented in three-dimensional structure is known as perfect formula. Remember, this is very important. The representation of structure of organic compound in presence of three-dimensional is known as perfect formula. Yes. There are three methods in presence of structural representation of organic compounds in three dimensions. Students, remember, there are three methods for representing the structure of organic compound in three dimensional. What are those in here? One method is solid wedge and broken line method. As first one is solid wedge and broken line method. This method is also called as solid wedge and dashed wedge method. And another one, second one, ball and stick model or ball and stick method. And third one, space filling method. Space filling method. Yes, there are three methods for three-dimensional representation of organic compounds. One is solid wedge and broken line method, ball and stick method, and third one, space filling method. First, come to the point of solid wedge and dashed wedge method. Yes, in this type of method, how we represent the structure of particular organic compound. Here I take one example, methane. Carefully see this, CH4, methane. I write the structure of methane like this. Here carbon atom, it contains 4 hydrogen atoms. S. students, see here, this is the representation of methane in presence of solid wedge and broken line method, because this above, this indicates the solid wedge, and this one broken line or broken wedge, and these are the simple or thick lines. This is also thick line. What is important thing here? Remember students, in presence of solid wedge and broken line method representation, the solid wedge which is present in the structure, it is always indicates it is present above the plane and towards the observer. Yes, imagine if you are observing this structure on plane. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೇಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಇವಾಗ, ಹೌದಾ? ಆ ತರ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ವೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ವೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ನ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಇದು ಸಮೀಪ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆನೇ ಅದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. This solid wedge, it is present above the plane and towards the observer. Yes, now ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. As observer present here, at the time this solid wedge is towards the observer. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ವೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಕಡೆನೇ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. And it is present above the plane and front of the plane. Next, this broken line, remember, it is present below the plane. It is present below the plane and it is away from the observer. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ನಮಗೆ ದೂರ ಇದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕೆಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅದು? ಬ್ರೋಕನ್ ಲೈನ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, this broken line or dash line, it is present below the plane and away from the observer. It is, this solid wedge is towards the observer, and this broken line is away from the observer, and this is behind the plane. Remember, this dashed line is present behind the plane, and these simple lines or thick lines, they are lying on the plane. ಈ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಕಾಮನ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅವು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೇನೆ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಎರಡು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೇನೆ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Remember how to explain this solid wedge and broken line method of representation of organic compounds? In the particular structure, the solid wedge, it is present above the plane and towards the observer, and broken line, it is present below the plane and away from the observer, and these two thick lines or simple lines lying on the plane. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಈ ತರ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ವೆಡ್ಜ್ ನಮಗೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಲೈನ್ ಏನದ, ಇದು ಕೆಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. and these two simple lines are present on the plane. ಇವೆರಡು ಏನಿದೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಆ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. As this is one method, which method it is? Solid wedge and broken line method. Next, second one method. Second method, that is ball and stick method. Ball and stick method. Students, remember, in this type of method, means ball and stick method, will represent the atoms and bonds in presence of ball and stick. First, I take an example. Say methane. The structure of methane is represented in presence of ball and stick method like this. Here, carbon atom. I write here. S. In presence of ball and stick method, the atoms and bonds are represented as ball and stick. Here is the structure. This is the structure of methane. Yes, this is the another method. Students, remember, here the bonds here referred as stick, and these hydrogen atoms are represent in presence of bond. In this method, these bonds represent the size and shape of the atom. Remember, students, in presence of ball and stick method, the balls represent the size and shape of the atom and bonds are represented by the stick. This is another method of representation. Next, another one method, that is third method. Third one, space filling method. Space filling method. I take one example, that is methane. How I write the methane structure by using space filling method. See here. Here one is carbon atom and it contains 4 hydrogen atoms. As this is carbon atom and these are hydrogen atoms. One thing you remember, in presence of space filling method, this method mainly explains the volume occupied by an atom. This space filling method usually explains the volume occupied by the atom. Remember this point? Yes, these are the 3 methods which represent the structure of organic compounds in 3 dimensions. Students, now we will see one more important concept, that is functional groups. Functional groups. Yes, what are functional groups? ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ? ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಗುಂಪುಗಳು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಗುಂಪುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷ ಕೂಡ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿರಬಹುದು. What are functional groups? See here, the atom or group of atom, the atom or group of atom which determines the properties of the compound. The atom or group of atom which shows the properties of the compound are called as functional groups. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಗುಂಪುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಎಂತ ಕರಿತೇವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಗುಂಪುಗಳು ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಗುಂಪುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. Take examples. Functional group of alcohol is OH. Yes, remember OH group is the functional group of alcohol. Next, another one, CHO. It is a functional group of aldehyde. Next, COOH. It is the functional group of carboxylic acid. Yes. These are some examples for functional groups. There are different types of functional groups are present. Here I take only 3, but amines. Next, cyanide groups, some ethers, esters also comes under the functional groups. Yes. What are functional groups? The atom or group of atom which determines the properties of the compound. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಒಂದು OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. Therefore, these functional groups determines the property of that particular compound. ಅದೇ ತರ CHO ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದದು, ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಆಸಿಡ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Here I write some examples. Take CS3, CH2OH as CS3, CH2OH. This compound contains OH group, therefore it is an example for alcohol. Which functional group is present here? OH is a functional group of alcohol. Therefore, this is an example for alcohol. The name of the compound is ethanol. For writing the name of a compound, we will learn later. As next one, another example, CS3, CH2, CHO. As which functional group is present here? ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಗುಂಪು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದೊಂದು ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Name of this compound is propanol. Remember, in presence of aldehyde system, the name ends with al. Yes. Similarly, another example, CH3COOH is one of the carboxylic acids because it contains functional group COOH. Yes, this is very important for 2-mark question. For your examination also, the question appear like this. What are functional groups? Give an example. As at the time you write, the atom or group of atom which shows or determines the properties of compound. Some examples: OH is a functional group of alcohol, aldehyde functional group is CHO, etc. Yes, next one. Next, one more important 2 marks concept, that is homologous series. This is also very important for 2 mark question for your annual examination. Yes, what are homologous series? ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಸ್, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ homologous series ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅನುರೂಪ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕಲಿತಿರಬಹುದು, ಅನುರೂಪ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಗಳು. What are homologous series? In first place, I write the definition here. The series of the organic compounds. The series of the organic compounds which are represented by general formula, and differed by CH2 group. Yes, remember this definition is very, very important. What are homologous series? The series of organic compounds which are represented by general formula and differed by CH2 group are called as homologous series. ಅನುರೂಪ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇವು ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಅನುಸೂತ್ರವನ್ನ ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೇಣಿ, ಸಾವಯವ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತಗಳ ಶ್ರೇಣಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಏನನ್ನು ಹೊರಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ? ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಅನುಸೂತ್ರವನ್ನ ಹೊರಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ CH2 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. CH2 ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. This is the CH2 group. Remember, this is the methylene group. Methylene group means homologous series members are differed by methylene group. Yes. Example. The homologous series of alkene series. Next example, first I take A. Homologous series of alkenes. Homologous series of alkenes is represented by formula. I think you already know the general formula of alkenes is CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. And another one, homologous series of alkenes series is represented by general formula CnH2n. In similar way, homologous series of alkynes series, the general formula of alkynes is represented by CnH2n minus 2. Next one, homologous series of alcohols. Homologous series of alcohols is represented by formula CnH2n plus 1 OH. Let's remember this one, CnH2n plus 1 OH. It is the general formula of homologous series of the alcohols. Now we will see some examples separately. Yes, here I make columns. In that first column I write alkane series. Next one alkenes. Next one alkyne series. Next one alcohols. Yes. Homologous series of alkane series represented by formula CnH2n plus 2. Therefore, I write a series of members like this. The first member of the alkane series is methane CH4. It is the first member of alkane series. And next one, yes, using this formula you can write the series of members CnH2n plus 2. The second one is C2H6. Why I write like this? Because if you place here the value of n is 2, right? Here 2 carbon atoms. If you put the value of n equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. Therefore I write 6 hydrogen atom. Next, C3H8. Why I write C3H8? If you take n value equal to 3, 2 into 3, 6 and 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. Yes, this is the homologous series of alkanes. Just to observe the difference between these two. Observe the difference between these two. Here 1 carbon atom, here 2 carbon atom. Difference is 1 carbon atom, and here 4 hydrogen and here 6 hydrogen. What is the difference between these two? 2 hydrogen atom. Therefore, the series of the members are referred by CH2 group. Which group it is? Methylene group. Similarly, these members. Yes, in that alkane series, remember the first series of alkanes. Sorry, first member of alkane series is ethene. Formula of ethene is C2H4. Next, C3H6. If you take this formula, alkane series CnH2n. If you take 3 here, value of n equal to 3, 2 into 3, 6. As next, C4H8. Yes, similarly, when you observe these two members, there is also a difference between these two. Series is CH2 group. Yes, next alkynes. It is the first member of alkyne series is ethyne, or also called as acetylene C2H2. Yes, C2H2. Why I write like this? If you use this formula, Cn, where n equal to 2, what this n indicates? N is the number of carbon atoms. N, Cn, 2 into 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2, C2H2. Next, what about next? If you take 3 here, 2 into 3, 6, 6 minus 2, 4, C3H4. Is it right? Yes, value of number of carbon atoms in n equal to, if you take 3, that is 2 into 3, 6, 6 minus 2 is 4. Yes, these are the alkyne series. And alcohol series, the first alcohol is CS3, OH makes methanol, and another one C2H5OH, like this. When you observe this alcohol series, also we see the difference between the successive difference between these two members is CH2 group. Yes, these are the homologous series. Question may appear like this. See here carefully. What are homologous series? And write the homologous series of alkenes or alkynes or alkenes, etc. Yes, write carefully. Then another concept, properties of homologous series. Properties of homologous series. ಇವು ಅನುರೂಪ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಗಳ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳೇನು? ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಈ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಹೋಮೋಲಾಗಸ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಅವು ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅವನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದು. What are properties of homologous series? Yes, the series or the members of the series are represented by general formula represented by general formula. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಅನುರೂಪ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೇವೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಅನುಸೂತ್ರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬರೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತದೆ CnH2n+2 ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, the members of the series differ by CH2 group. Is it right? What is CH2 group? This is methylene group. ನೀವು ಆಗಲೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಸಕ್ಸೆಸಿವ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ CH2 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Remember, this is one of the important point related to your CET examination also. Yes, next point. Yes, the members of the series having similar functional group. ಈಗ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವು ಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮಿಥನಾಲ್ CH3OH, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಥನಾಲ್ C2H5OH. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಗುಂಪು OH ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ the members of the series having similar functional group. Next point, the members of the series having similar chemical properties but physical properties may differ. Chemical properties are same, but physical properties are different. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಒಬ್ಬರದು ರಾಸಾಯನಿಕ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳೇನಿರ್ತಾವ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತವೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಭೌತಿಕ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಇರ್ತವೆ. Next one, the members of the series are prepared by similar methods. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು series of the compounds or homologous series for the members preparation we use similar methods. ಈ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಿಥೈಲ್, ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾದಂತಹ ವಿಧಾನವನ್ನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. Yes, these are some properties of homologous series. You remember any 2 or 3 points because it may ask 2 marks question. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಅವು ಒಂದು 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅವನ್ನ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಆ homologous series write its properties ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Yes. Homologous series and write the properties. Yes, I think it's clear to you. In the next video, we will discuss one more very important concept, that is nomenclature. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನೀವು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್. Yes, we will see later.